Hey everybody, I'm making this video Sunday night, so it's not exactly Happy Monday, but by the time you watch it, it'll probably be Happy Monday, so. Alright, spring break's over. I hope it was great. I hope you guys had a nice, relaxing week of sunshine. I hope some of you got to the beach. I didn't. I stayed here and was rained on quite a bit. So, but this week we are gearing up again. And you will notice that you have two modules that'll open. You'll have the extra credit test that will open, and then you will have the APA rough draft. So let's start with the extra credit test. This guy is going to be open until April 12th. So this guy is due April 12th, which is Monday of next week. See right here. So make sure you do this one first. This test is going to replace your lowest Turnitin grade. Your Turnitin grades are the essays, for example, the annotated bibliography, your narrative essays, any of those papers. And I put this extra credit test in because the Turnitin grades are 50% of your grade point average, which is why if you missed a paper or you did poorly on a paper, your grade was so terrifying afterwards. So I want to give you this test so you have an opportunity to make up a 0, or if you have a really, really low Turnitin grade, then I can replace that. This will not replace any Turnitin essay grade that was assigned before 4/1. So you cannot use this for your rough draft assignment, which is due in 2 weeks, or your final APA essay, which is going to be due, which is our final paper. So it does not count for either of those, only past assignments from this, from 4/1 and back. Also, if you do really poorly on this quiz, we'll just pretend it didn't happen. If none of your grades are any lower than what you score on the quiz, then I'll just pretend it didn't happen. Also, let me think. There's something else I needed to tell you. What was it? No, I think that's it. All right, the extra credit test is basically a review of all your other quizzes. So make sure that you have all of your other information. Basically what I did, I just sort of did a quick review of every lesson that we learned, and I put it on this extra credit test. So you're going to see multiple choice, you're going to see true, false, you're going to see matching. So just get ready for that. So have all your other screens open and those old Google Docs opened and ready to check out, okay? So this module will be due April 12th. Now, the second module that will open is your APA rough draft. So we are going to write a rough draft for our final APA paper. This lesson is going to last 2 weeks. So let's go in and look at it. If need, you can rewatch the classic arrangement video. You could watch the APA formatting video, and I think the 4.6 applying research video may help you as well. And because I want you to use these to review, I went ahead and put them here just for easy access for you to have those. The assignment list will be a rough draft discussion and then the rough draft, and these guys are due 4/19. Okay, so you'll have an extra week after the extra credit test to finish these. This is an example of what I'm looking for. If you'll remember in the classical arrangement, you can see it real tiny right here. There are 7 sections. Basically, what you're going to do is in paragraph, you're going to give me what you're going to write in each of the 7 sections. Now, I want you to give me as much as possible because I can give you a lot of feedback, and that way we can fix things on the rough draft, and when you do your final APA version, it's perfection. So I want to give you a lot of feedback on this, so you give me a lot. So I want you to give me an APA formatted title page, and if you've forgotten what that looks like, go up here and watch your APA format again, and it'll show you what that needs to look like. I want you to do a little abstract. Just, generally an abstract is 150 words. You don't, just give me a little bit. Just tell me a little bit about where you're going with your paper. You're going to do the 7 body paragraphs and try to do an in-text citation. I want to make sure that you have those down pat before you come before our final APA essay paper comes up. And then once you do those 7 body paragraphs, at the very end, I want you to go ahead and pull out that annotated bibliography and just cut and paste the citations. I do not need the 2 paragraphs. I only need the APA formatted citation. Okay? And you'll put those in alphabetical order. Make sure you alphabetize that. So that is what I need from your rough draft. And then I give you a little example of what an APA in-text citation looks like in case you have trouble here when you're giving me those in your body paragraphs. Here is an example of what the citations need to look like on the last page for the reference, the APA formatted reference. But you can cut and paste those. I gave you corrections on those for your annotated bibliography, so you should have those guys down pat. Also, I give you a link to a sample APA paper. This is what how your rough draft should be formatted. It should look like that. And then here's a little check-in. And I love these discussion boards because it just gives us an opportunity to ask questions and to talk back and forth and actually feel like we're in a face-to-face class where you actually have access to me. So put all your questions here. Help each other. I'll help you. I check these all the time. And if you don't have any questions and you're just killing it, just give me an all good. And I want to give you some points. So, but this particular module, like I said, 2 weeks. So you have a lot of things to review if you forget. As always, you can email me if you have any other questions. So I think that will keep us for these next 2 weeks. But if you have any issues at all, just go into that rough draft discussion board and ask me questions because I want to be able to help you. So 2 modules will open. Do this extra credit test first because you only have 1 week to complete this one, but your rough draft you have 2. Okay? So you guys have a great week. Email me if you need me, and we'll see ya. Okay, bye y'all.